Hello, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today, day 23. Wow, 23 days already. Well, you might ask, why 23 days? 23, this is the 23rd day of DSA's birthday celebration special. Yes, when we say celebration here, we actually mean learning. So we're not just celebrating and partying and drinking. We will do that at some point, at some point on the actual birthday. But for the whole of May, we've decided to celebrate DSA, his life, his achievements, while he is alive. And why do we do that? So that we can learn and develop ourselves to be better people as well, or to improve ourselves, or to harness our potential, what we already have inside of us. So today is the 23rd day of this celebration. We are going to celebrate for the whole month of May, or at least until the 28th of May, with the actual birthday of Dr. Sunday Adelaja. Yes, that's DSA, Dr. Sunday Adelaja. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead and share this video today. You are in for a great time. DSA as a pastor. So go and call all the Christians, all the religious people, DSA as a pastor. If you want to know what it's like as a pastor, this is the moment. Okay, so please go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds to go ahead and please share. You know how to share already. I don't need to tell you, but I will take the honors to share and tell you how to share as well. So this is how you share. On Facebook, you just click the icon share and it will give you several options. Choose whichever one you prefer. You can even copy the link and send it to your friends on WhatsApp or any other platforms. Or if you're watching on YouTube, why don't you just click the icon share and copy the link as well and share it wherever you want to share it. And also I would ask you on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get all our materials as we upload them onto YouTube. And of course, if you click on notification as well, you will definitely be alerted when we come on live or whenever we upload anything. So thank you again. I appreciate you. My name, by the way, is Mayowa Olaya, if you don't know already. Thank you very much. I love you and I appreciate you all. So today is DSA as a pastor. And the usual style, I'm going to give some announcements. Today's presentation is going to start shortly. And after that presentation, please register your interest if you want to call in to contribute. So once the presentation is finished, we will give you time to call in and contribute to the program of today. And how do you do that? You go to YouTube Messenger, which is Move Agents. So the profile name you're looking for in Messenger is Move Agents. So look for Facebook profile, Move Agents, and go through that messenger to register your interest. Just write hi. We will know that you want to call in, or you can write the whole I want to call in and contribute during the program or as you see fit while you're watching the presentation today. Also, I want to remind you that throughout this month of May, to celebrate DSA, he's actually gifting everybody his books at a discount, not as a discount, at a discount. So if you're interested in any of DSA, to almost 200 in English language, if you're interested in any, just write to us, DSA'sbooks@gmail.com. We will honor all orders received in May at a discounted rate. So we would just send us the list of books you're interested in. We will send you a notification, response that we've received your order, and this is the cost and the process of paying for it, and then you will get your order in due course. So please go to DSA'sbooks@gmail.com or write to DSA'sbooks@gmail.com with your order, and we would honor that in the month of May. If you get your order by this month, we will honor it at a discounted rate. And I also want to show you today, if you can see on the screen, we have a book that has just been published by DSA. So add this one to the list as well. And the title of this book is Money, Riches and Wealth. You know, since yesterday that this was published, or was it 2 days ago, I've really been thinking about this because of the subtitle that says, until you know the difference, you are not free. I've really been thinking about it. Could that be true? Is it true that if I don't know the difference between money, riches, and wealth, I'm not free? You know, it's really been bothering me. You know, I'm just like that. You know, I know that money you have to create, okay? You know, by working hard and preferring solutions and, you know, exchanging that for the money, the solutions that you prefer. Riches and wealth, I think sometimes I interchange that. But in any case, this book says money, riches, and wealth, until you know the difference, you are not free. I really, really believe that I'm free. Maybe I'm not, but I don't know the difference. So that has been bothering me so much. And I'm going to read this book. I have to read this book. You know, it's such a challenge. You know, the title itself is challenging me, you know, and I don't like being challenged. So I am going to take on that challenge, and I will let you guys know how it goes. But if you're out there, you're interested in this book, in this particular book, go to Amazon now and pre-order it. It's only $3.99. So can you believe that? So if you go on Amazon and you pre-order this, you will get it for the bottom low price of $3.99. So go ahead and order on Amazon now if you wish. But I would urge everybody, especially if you're like me and you're not certain of the difference between money, riches, and wealth. You know, it's making me feel like when I wasn't sure if I was going to go to heaven, and I'm always coming out to confess. I gave my life to Christ. Anyway, this book is making me feel like that right now. So money, riches, and wealth, until you know the difference, you are not free. So that's the latest book written by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, available on Amazon, and you can order it directly here as well. And if you order it here, it would not be at the pre-order rate, but it would still be at a discounted rate. So you can order a hard copy from us as well here by writing to DSA'sbooks@gmail.com. So the final announcement before we start, I'm just going to show you a few books. Since we're on the topic of books, here I'm going to show you some of Dr. Sunday's books that might whet your appetite for what to order when you write to us, or you can get it on Amazon. So here's one right here. It says Kingdom First, Church Second. Absolutely, I accept this one thoroughly, all 100%. Kingdom First, Church Second, even Church Zero. Then we have another one here, is also about kingdom, the Kingdom of Love. The Kingdom of Love. I like anything to do with love. I love love, and I love to love people. So this one is always a hit. Anything about love, I'm up for it. So this one says the Kingdom of Love, and it says this book will help you understand. Do you really live in the kingdom of love? Do you fulfill the commandment of the King by whom you were saved and called for a mission? And there's lots more in there as well. So he says the title is The Kingdom of Love. Brilliant. Then we have another one here, and I know somebody that's read this, and this person, gave me a testimony personally. We're going for a walk, and the person gave me a testimony about this book. It says How to Turn Everything Negative to Positive. She said after reading this book, she felt so free, and she felt empowered to actually call a lot of people that she felt that she's not really happy with, or maybe they might not be happy with her. She called them, and she feels totally relieved and, just free in herself. So that's the testimony she gave me. It was a while ago, and I'm glad that I'm actually introducing this book today, because it reminded me of how she felt. She was so happy, smiling, and saying this book really, just by reading a few chapters, this is what I've done this week already. And here it is, How to Turn Everything Negative to Positive. How can that be wrong? To turn everything negative to positive. Everybody should have this, because we would all have something negative in our lives that, you know, we could do with the help of this book. And then another brilliant book, Moses Generation versus Joshua Generation. Moses Generation versus Joshua Generation. You might want to get this for your GOs and pastors. You know, maybe this will help them. And also it might help you as an individual as well. Moses Generation versus Joshua Generation. And then another one here, I think we should all have this book, Understanding God. Whoa, Understanding God. Maybe it's not even something that I'm contemplating to understand God. It's like I've just zeroed my mind on understanding God. What audacity does Dr. Sunday have to write a book about understanding God? But I can't wait to read this book. And if you're like me, here it's also available for you to get at a discounted rate, or you can get it on Amazon right now. Understanding God. Woo! And then finally, one of our favorites here, lots of people have read this book and given testimonies after testimonies, How to Regain Your Lost Years. How to Regain Your Lost Years. One way or the other, it doesn't matter what age you are, you would have lost some years, you know. So everybody, it is advisable, get this book, How to Regain Your Lost Years. Easy read, and you would really be glad that you purchase this book, How to Regain Your Lost Years. You can even gift this book as well to people. I think that they would appreciate you after reading it. So that's it with the books that I'm showing you today. Please don't forget, we've just launched the book, Money, Riches and Wealth. Money, Riches and Wealth. That book is a must-have for everyone, especially if you don't know the difference. Apparently, if you don't know until you know the difference, you are not free. That really is poking my heart, really. Reading this is, you know, reading that subtitle is really poking me. Well, okay. Anyway, Money, Riches and Wealth. Thank you very much. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to one of our God Embassy social leader. I will call her social leader, and she's here to talk about DSA as a pastor. So it's an honor to spend time with her in the conversation about DSA as a pastor. We're going to dish all the teas here today, and I'm really looking forward to it. This is OLIA BLYTH.
Hello, hello.
Hello, OLIA.
Hello, Mayola. Hello.
How are you today?
I think I'm good. It's so lovely to be here.
Good.
And it is nice atmosphere here, and I'm just enjoying to be here and happy to share my experience, my testimony here.
Brilliant.
Yes, and thank you everyone who is joining us and who is ready to listen my testimony, and thank you that people who sent me already messages in Facebook when it was announced. Someone sent me a few messages, just encourage me. You know, it just in Ukraine, it's not enough such kind of culture when someone just support you. And I'm really pleased, thank you.
Wow, good, excellent. Kudos to whoever that is,
Yeah.
or the people that did that. Well done.
Yeah. So let me introduce myself, and first of all, I would like to appreciate God who brought me here to Embassy of God Church, and you know, because of this, I could know Pastor Sunday in privately or personally, because before I was coming here, it was not like that. Pastor was very untouchable person, very on a distance person, and all what we could dream about it, just watching him on the stage, on the video, and that's all. And it's a huge privilege this time what we have, just to learn from him personally and to be part of his mentorship groups or his church. So thanks God, I thank Pastor Sunday that he allowed me just to learn from him.
Brilliant.
Yeah, yes. So my message today as Dr. Sunday Delaja as a pastor. I would like just to start from this video. Someone from, I guess, Nigerians people made this, and I found this and was pleased this just to share, just to remind us who is Pastor Sunday and what kind of pastors we just know in our usual way. And I was surprised that lots of people, they don't know that kind of personality of DSA. It's like can be exist in general. So let's start from this, and I will carry on.
Okay.
Is it easy to be a successful pastor? How challenging is the pastoral ministry for you? These days, becoming a pastor in Africa has transitioned from being a calling to a challenging business assignment that demands manipulation, tricks, and cheating to survive and prevail on the pulpit.
You want something? Take a catch! That's yours tonight.
And you pastors don't have to compromise.
DSA's Pastoral Nuggets, Principles and Words of Wisdom for Ministers and Laity. By Dr. Sunday Adelaja, Senior Pastor and Founder of Embassy of God Church. Join us live on Facebook every Sunday, 7 a.m. UK and Nigerian time.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, great job and significant job. So let me start from that. I came here to the Embassy of God 10 years ago, and I was totally crushed and lost because of my divorce, and it was financial crisis. I was in bankrupt, and I didn't know what to do, and I had with me my son, small son, and I didn't know what to do. I was totally in depressed and tried to find the way and sort the way as just how I can manage with everything. And you know, one day I just accidentally was watching TV. It was some program about churches, And one of the heroes was, of course, Pastor Sunday. He always was popular on TV. Actually, still, he's very popular. And when I saw him, it was very strange for me at that moment, but it was very surprised me, because around was total depressed, and people was very shocked, overwhelmed because of the financial crisis. They lost money, they lost apartments, houses, and suddenly Pastor Sunday on TV and smiling. Smiling and preaching and saying just, good words, just we have hope, we have a miracle. And I was just, I was caught by his words, and I got inside in my heart just, I should go there because something was happened in my heart, and I just got this amazing hope that my situation can change, because I could not see the way how to figure out with everything was going on around me. And I thought, yes, I will go. And I think literally in a couple of days, I went to the church, and I became a member of this church. During these 6 months, I guess, I just tried to understand what's going on. Because from 13 years, when I was 13, I became a Christian. And 17, I got married. Yeah, I was a child.
Wow.
Yes, and when I was 26, I divorced, and 29, I just came to the embassy of church. And it was like my life started from the beginning, because I have nothing. It's not just it's not just zero, it's minus. Yeah, because I have a doubt with the money. I have issues with the banks. I have child. I had not work, and I was lost. And I just started to go to this church. Just was listening. I was crowded. It was crowded. Lots of people. Each month, first Sunday, it was twice services. 2 services. Yes, 2 services, because it was like lots of people coming, and every year it was huge. As I knew, was huge celebration of anniversary. And after 6 months, I realized I need to be kind of part of member of this church, not just someone who is coming, sitting, and they just go outside and living my life. I was not satisfied what's going on with me. I thought, if God brought me here, I need to change something, change my life first of all, and then I need to do something for my community. I don't know, I just came here and these thoughts came to my mind, and it just stuck in my mind. I will do this, I will do this. And, however, this financial crisis and kind of issues around some financial groups, which made influence on our Pastor Sunday and our church, lots of his tops, his leaders, the main pastors, they left.
Okay.
It was really crushed, and for me, I thought, wow, I guess it's very difficult just for pastor just to go through this, because people offended, people left him. How he can survive? Because I could not understand why people was not so thankful for his impact in their life. Because definitely, if pastors today was not in their life, they will die. They will die, definitely. But they not just leave, they just have prosperity, they're pastors, they have successful life. And then something happens, they did not want just to take responsibility on themselves, like me. I was thinking that it was my problem, because I took this money from the bank, I can't just give them back, so I need to manage this. Nobody, it's my responsibility.
It's really interesting, Olia, what you're saying, because this is one of Dr. Sunday's controversies. This is one of the things that people talk about Dr. Sunday, and one of the challenges that is still ongoing now
Yes.
with court case. And you know what you said that was really interesting to me, I don't know if you're listening out there, audience, is that OLIA came to Embassy of God 10 years ago. That time was during the financial crisis.
Yeah.
So you had the financial crisis and all the challenges before you came to the church.
Yes.
And the world and Ukraine was also having those challenges.
Depression.
It was depression for
Totally.
everybody in the
Yes.
whole of Ukraine
Yes.
generally. And you were not a member then.
Yes, look,
You-
and pastor, among this depression, pastor smiling and
Yes.
said, pastoring without tears.
Yes. I mean, that's really key here about Dr. Sunday, about DSA as a pastor, and that everybody needs to recognize. So even during that depression, remember, OLIA was not even a member. The depression
Yes.
was all of Ukraine, and you all know, all of the world. I lived in England. We were having that issue as well. It was a financial clash of 2008. I remember that.
Yes.
And Dr. Sunday came on. You saw him on TV during that time, and it was almost like a light of hope for
yes,
you
yes.
from what you've just described.
Yes,
Wow.
definitely.
Wow.
And while we're just watching this video before, it's like his message, pastoring without tears. It's amazing, amazing message while you sit in this depressed, when you just lost and you're broken, and you see someone who just take you out of this and say no more tears.
Wow. No more tears.
It was beautiful. I just felt, even now my goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's amazing when you got the hope just to carry on. So I came with this thought that if I got this second chance for my life, I need just to change my life completely. And before the Tops left, I thought, maybe it's impossible just to be part of the Pastor Sunday group and team, because only top leaders, he was cooperate with them, and he taught them, he gave them directions, and their leaders, they just spread these directions to everyone. So it was not any opportunity just to talk to pastor, just to have conversation, just wave him while he was coming from the stage. Hello, pastor, Sunday, nice to see you. And that's everything what we could do. So, but however, I saw that like a crisis happened, people left, and if someone left, supposed to
There's a vacancy.
No empty place, no.
Vacancy available.
Yes, and always it's a principle of God. So I thought, I remember Bible said the last one will be the first one. And Pastor Sunday, I guess he totally just completely changed his mind about direction for the church after this crisis, because he understood people, it is just people.
People are just people.
Just people,
That's what
yeah.
Dr. Sunday always says. That's one of his, I've said this before, Dr. Sunday always say, people are people. Excellent.
It's not just people, it's Ukrainian people. And I explain you what it means, Ukrainian people. For example, if you do something for me, just any favor, I even did not, I needed this so much, and I asked you, and you give me, and you gave me even more than I asked. And then I said, oh, yeah, it's supposed to be, I just get take it for granted this.
Yes.
And then go away from you, and just, I forgot completely what you done for me, It just kind of way like our mindset, unfortunately. Yeah, and Pastor Sunday, he just changed this, mindset, changed the way of thinking of Ukrainians. I'm just believe this, and I know this for sure. So, and
that's interesting.
Yes. So we stopped that people just people, and I understand that pastor changed kind of way of his leading this church. And he, as a creator, as an innovator, he created something new in the church, and he announced about this. He said, okay, let's just forget what we have before. Let's start again.
Afresh.
Yes. And on this time, I'm gonna be opened and available for people. And what it means, he started a few mentorship groups. It was just perfect. It just was so unbelievable when we just understood that we have this opportunity to be part of his team. But it was not so easy, no? Of course, it's not about pastors. So people who was in the church, yeah, and of course crisis, depression, yeah. This chance, and Pastor Sunday said, if you want to be successful, to be more productive in this life, just go to the mentorship groups, but you need to do some tasks, of course. It was not just tasks for 1, 2, 10 questions. No, it's not about Pastor Sunday.
I've heard about that. Tell us a little bit more.
I can tell you, I guess, for years, explain you how it was. Because I used to be, as a Pastor Sunday member of mentorship groups for 6 years. It's all this term since 2009 till 2016, even more. So I know everything from the beginning till the end. And you know, it just Pastor Sunday started, I guess it was around 10 mentorship groups. I don't remember.
10 groups.
10 groups, yeah. And you know the secret of this group. We did not understand this in the beginning. Then it just found out about this. I was very disappointed. I can explain it. The first group, it was like they had calling like creators. Yeah. The second one like history makers.
Okay.
Then someone was like responsibility. It's name of these groups. And 10
groups with different names.
Yes. And it was 2 last groups. It was from the beginning. It was 9. And then he realized that more people wants, and he opened another one. 10.
Okay,
so 9 and 10 group was calling. Attention, group number 1, just potential 1, and number 10 it was potential 2. It means people totally just nothing.
Wow.
And I was in potential 2.
Oh, you were in potential 2. So it's like basic, basic grade, intermediate, and high. And you, okay, interesting.
It was even no 0, it's minus. It's you know, it just realized that in real life, I was minus. In church, I'm minus. Thanks God, anyway, I'm here.
But you didn't know at the time. You didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, I was, you know, I was inspired. Anyway, I was a part of the team of Pastor Sunday group. So I was on potential 2, and we writing a lot because of I get, past exams. So, and my work was very bad. That's why I was potential 2. So, and we started. It was every month, it was around 4-5 hours. Every month, first Saturday, we had meeting with pastor, and he taught us about principle. First of all, he taught us as a leader school, I guess. It was school for leaders. And first school was about who am I, where I'm going, you know. All leaders, not just leaders, all members of these mentorship groups, no one knowing who they are and where they're going. Wow. Totally zero. When someone pastor came to anybody, just ask these questions, 2 simple questions. Nobody can answer. And they said like, okay, my surname was not Blythe, but Nazarova. And they said, okay, I'm OLIA Nazarova. I have son. I'm bankrupt. That's who you are.
That sounds like the first chapter of who am I, why am I here?
Yes, and wow, you know, and just when we started to just write and listening, it was for 4 days. A pastor taught us every evening, and I was coming to church from another city. It was around 2 hours, like
Drive.
took 2 hours for me. But I came every evening, came back home around 12 o'clock night a.m.
Wow.
But I was so obsessed with this about everything what's going on in my life. I knew something was going and something happened with me in a good way.
Good.
Yeah. After this leaders course, we just divide for 10 groups and was potential 2, and then we started to meet with pastor, and pastor gave us some tasks. Every time he gave so many tasks. I said, my God, I'm working from 9 till 7. When I'm supposed to do this homework, it's not just for 1 page. It's just something. It needs your efforts. It took your just time, and I was writing all my night, just till 2 or 3 a.m. I was writing this my task, just all pastor homework, because it was the condition. If you won't do this, and won't send on time, you will be just fired and removed.
You'll be removed from the course, from the team.
Yes. So everything's supposed to be very, disciplined, organized. And before our home group, mentorship group, before 2 days, we just sent our all our tasks, and they checked, is everything okay? Yeah, and we could come. And then pastor taught us. It was going, for a while, maybe a couple months, and it was every time it was harder and harder, because it did not it was not so easy, and every time pastor gave us more jobs, more tasks, and then he gave us to read the books, not just one. It's just nothing, believe me. It's just 3 books, lots of typing, writing, and then you need to go on a retreat. Just to go, not just, it's kind of you are going alone. Solitude, yeah.
So this sounds like HMT to me. Okay. It sounds like an intense HMT. For those people who've attended HMT, you would have some idea of this, but apparently lots of people have told me already that the HMT that we have now is nothing like it used to be, that we are having a holiday. And believe me, really, I don't think HMT is holiday. The 5 days of HMT for me, okay, I need like a week to recover from. But I've been told that we are having a holiday. We are having a champagne holiday.
By the way, Mayoli, I could tell you that pastor every time put higher and higher level. Nobody did not talk in English. I did not talk in English.
You were not speaking in English then?
No.
Oh.
It's just couple years I started.
Wow.
Because it was pastors and they talked to
learn.
Speak English. Yes.
Wow.
So can you imagine how he just pushed us for our destiny, just according to our destiny? And
brilliant.
We just was so annoyed with this. We just claimed, we just cried, we did not sleep. It was hard, Yeah, and then but it was not like, it just was beginning, It was just beginning, because, reading, typing, making homework, it was like some kind of theoretical things. Yeah, the true challenge was when pastors and they said, go and open non-government organization and start your project and movement.
NGO. So it's not just something that you're just doing as a theory, like, okay, just come to the class. You have to do the practical aspect of it. And that is required of you.
You know what? I said, but it's just in a church.
I'm just learning.
It's just church. It's supposed to be just church. I'm not like somewhere in the university. Why am I supposed to write it? I wasn't before in the college. I know what's going on.
What's going on here?
Yeah, and we were against pastor. We just had an argument with him. No, it's impossible. Why should I do this? Or why it took time? I'm just typing, writing all my night, all my day. I'm just thinking about these books, the lessons from these books. I need to send your email, and now it's more heavy things.
Yes.
Non-government organization. So. Because of this, Pastor Sunday gave us more and more tasks. Yeah.
Wow. So the more you complain, the more work you get.
It's about Pastor Sunday.
You see, you cannot make DSA. You cannot twist his arm. Basically, he knows what he's going to do, and he's going to do that.
Yeah. And you think, come on, I need to work. I need to have money just for feeding my son. How am I supposed to do everything what Pastor Sunday telling me? So, and lots of people, they could not go through this. It was really a challenge for them.
So did people drop out?
Yes. But Pastor Sunday just did not stop. He said, okay, no empty place, yeah. Yeah, I guess it was around, if I'm not mistaken, around 1,000 people. 2,000, I guess, maybe a bit less. In general, there were members of this.
1,000 to 2,000 people.
Yeah, because it was really great challenge for Ukrainians.
Yeah.
Especially from Pastor Sunday, and he knew something very serious, very important, because the same way how he led his church before, he had a crisis in his church, so it needs change. So it needed just to rethinking, just change some position, location, thinking, strategy, directions. That's why he changed policy and direction. That's why he understood, as Pastor Sunday said, he understood that I realized people did not know me. Because I was as a singer on the stage, just nice in a nice suit, just smiling, have a huge and great laughter, and people just clapping, and waving, and goodbye, see you next Sunday. And the words, what he gave for us, people did not get this. People did not use, did not put it in their lives. Pastor Sunday always was like this. Nothing changed with him. He realized that he needs to change the way of teaching people in a proper way, because people needs to be changed, especially the way of their thinking. Because after this financial crisis, they just blamed pastor. Pastor did not go, but to the bank, did not take this money. But pastor didn't buy this these properties. People did. So, but just our how to say, human nature, just to complain and just to find someone who's guilty.
To blame.
Yeah.
Wow, really interesting, Olia, the things that you're sharing with us, and is actually shedding a lot of light to many things that people don't know, especially about the community here, Ukrainians. One of the things that you said that really is intriguing is that the pastor himself hasn't changed, but his method of teaching and relating changed to suit the people, understanding, or method of learning.
Yes.
He has to tailor it so that they can learn in a way that will be more impactful in their lives. And that is why the mentorship program started 10 years ago, where you joined.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes. Thanks God for this. Thanks God for all these tears.
Thank God for tears, huh? Good.
Yeah, I thought only pastor, he has no tears. We all had tears a lot, we cried. And it was painful, really painful. It was lots of head hurts. So let's move on. And after this, all this writing, reading tasks, after open non-government organizations, we started to do something in practice. Because Pastor taught us, all these years I taught church just to go outside of the walls and do something. And people all the time needed me just to be as a leader. People wanted to see me in the head of the crowd, and everyone goes behind me.
Follow.
Yeah, everyone follow. But he said, that's not what I want. I want you, everyone, just go in every area of this life and to be a leader. Every sphere of this life. You don't need me. Pastor Sunday in you already, my spirit in you already, so just go and just to spread principles of God, principle of embassy of God. So yeah, we got this message.
You don't need me.
Yes, he said, you don't need me. Wow. That's what we understood. It's just, you know, for a lot of people, pastors, they became as an idol, you know, just how we can survive without you, because you as a pastor, we need to see you on the stage. You need to go on the square just to tell government, give us place for building our building for church. Everyone just was waiting, and you know, pastor understood his teaching did not change them to be active, proactive. Everyone just was waiting when someone will go and will show the way. Absolutely, totally passive, you know. And that's why Pastor Sunday just was so annoyed. You can't be with me and close to me if you do nothing. You can't just to sit down and wait. My son, go. You are the leader, Pastor Sunday in you. So just go and do your job. And it was a challenge. Where am I going? Why I should go? You know, it just every time everyone just was faced with this idea. Where we go? What we will say these people? And Pastor Sunday said, just go, just create.
Do it.
Make this method, make this instrument as a non-government organization and make changes in the world. Make changes around your place where you live in. Make changes around your city, your district, your country. Wherever you go, just change everything. Yeah, it was a challenge for us. You know, I need just a bit my water.
Sure, of course. Right, while OLIA is just having a sip of water, let me just remind you, we have a new book published by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, Money Riches Wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. Every time I read that, it's like somebody is just poking me. Money, riches, wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. It's available now. You can pre-order on Amazon, and you would only pay $3.99 for it. So go on Amazon to pre-order this so that you can get your copy as soon as it's been released. It's available now on Amazon, and of course, if you want a copy from us as well, we will do it for you at a discounted rate. Throughout this month of May, you can write to DSA'sbooks@gmail.com. Money, riches, and wealth, or money, riches, wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. So let's go back to OLIA. I'm really keen to hear this story.
You know, by the way, I just would like to add something. Your last book, which you pronounce like Regain Your Lost Years, I can tell you, only because of the embassy of God, I just regained all my lost years. Okay, I lost my years, I lost my properties, lost my money, I didn't know what to do. So because of this teaching, because of this message, you know, we have not this, I guess, in Russian. So you're lucky.
Yeah.
Pastor Sunday taught us. Because of his principle, I just could just to
to regain your lost
my
years.
lost years.
Wow.
And I will show you the way
Yes.
in my presentation.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
see, I mean, practically, we didn't even discuss this. So this is a practical living of how to regain your lost years. And Olia is going to share that with you in today's topic, DSA as a pastor.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Olia.
Yeah,
Let's
thank you. So, okay, let's move on. So, and we finished that. Pastor Sunday said that he's inside of us, and he said, go and do your job. Go and spread principles of God. Just go and make a noise around you. Just change something like difficult, which problem was in society. Just started to solve them. Find the problems and just to solve these problems. And you will see, he said, he warned us, you will see government and country will see this, will notice, and they will they admitted this, and they will reward you for this. Yeah, it was like good, like pep talk for us.
Yes. Pep talk, a push.
Yeah, because for us it was another one task. My God. What's going on again?
Another task.
Another
to have
task.
to go out there and create something and start something tangible. You know, not just sitting down to hear what he's saying. And that goes for everyone, actually. Maybe I should just drop this in now. It goes for all of us. Even now, if you're watching and you're a mentee, or, you know, somebody, not even a mentee, somebody that's just listening to Dr. Sunday, it's not just for you to listen, it's for you to take action.
Yeah.
Okay, not just hear. You can listen to the 200 audios or videos, watch as many as you like, but if you're not taking action, then, you know, the truth is not imbibed in you. There has to be a lifestyle change. There has to be a change of paradigm from where you are to where you should be.
Yes, yes, definitely. And, you know, it was challenge for everyone. And it's, you know, we needed to get to used to have these challenges. Like, you don't like challenge. I so understand you. Every time. But it's, you know, it turns us on, you know.
Challenges are good, but we don't
excited.
like it.
Yeah. It, you know, it was excited because we understood you can't just have something more or another if you will carry on the same things. Yeah, just to do the same things. You need to change everything. So we started to do our activities, you know, we just someone started to work, like cooperate with the teenagers, with people, with old citizenship. Yeah, someone went to alcoholic, drugs people. I went for like in politics, more like this way.
Okay.
And I was started from my city where I'm from. It's like near Kiev, Bucha, of course. Okay. It's like Irpin, like this. And I started to be there as, you know, I came there and I said, you know, I have a project and we can just deliver this program with the teenagers and we can help teenagers and family who has not enough money. We can help with them kind of projects. So they liked my idea. Yeah, because it was not so many volunteers. I guess for the last years I was the first one.
Wow.
Yeah, because
in the city.
Yeah, because you know, it's around, I guess, 50,000 people there.
Okay.
Yeah, and mostly people for salary was working there. I came, one lady came, young lady came and said, I would like to help you for nothing, just without payment, and because I have task from Pastor Sunday. Because on next my meeting I need to tell I did something.
Your project. You have a dissertation to finish. You have an assignment for university. So you go into the whole borough, the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. So yes, and of course. And we started to talk, we started to cooperate, and they just gave me some status. Yes, status as like a chief of the teenagers, something like this. It was calling of teenagers parliament
Wow.
in the government.
Wow.
In that city. Yeah, and I was like, I was the run of this parliament, you know. But well, it sounds maybe so great, but reality was like, I have myself, I have 2 more people, and it's all.
Wow.
But we have old city, and we have like agreement with the government that we can do some other projects. And after a few months of my active active things, what I did, they just nominate me on the reward, and I get some reward. Can we have slide, please? Number 2, I guess. Number first, it was like title, and number 2. I just want to show you this kind of reward what I have, what I got. Yeah, see, this is like this is me in. I will tell you later. This is I am in a parliament of Ukraine. This is in the top. In the middle and on the right, I got the reward for my job, for my work with the teenagers. This reward is very official. It's put this on your, how to say, when you have gone to retirement, you have some book like it's history of your job. Yeah.
Okay. CV?
No, it's just book of all your jobs what you had before.
Your achievements.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's this kind of reward put on this, and like it make influence on my retire, I guess, some kind of this. So I was rewarded by Kiev Regional Executive Committee as an active citizen of Ukraine. Yeah, it's just this word and this reward. Yeah, and the man who gave me this reward, it was one of the leader of government of Kiev district. Yeah, so for now, let me introduce. I'm a principal for kindergarten and primary school. Yeah, for 4 years, and previously I worked for a law company in the field of consumer protection on financial services. It's like I'm an editor of DSA'S Pastors and their 3 books.
Okay,
I'm an editor of the book Hooray, I'm a Woman. I don't know if you have this book in English, but it's...
Hooray, I'm a Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's more for Ukrainians and for Russian, mentality, because kind of way of thinking, the way that every lady wants to get married 25 till 30 they need to give birth, so it's just horrible, mentality and stereotypes. So it was book about this.
It sounds like Africa.
Yeah.
African ladies want to get married. That's their greatest achievement. Well, let's go.
Yeah, so I can tell you that's before Pastor Sunday groups, I even did not think about that I can bring some changes. And I thought, all what I can, it just maybe, okay, I will help some teenagers. And then I saw it worked. Okay, so maybe I can do more. Okay, and because I had this problem with financial crisis, I had not like special education of the law at all. So see, English and law during the Pastors and the mentorship group, I got all these skills.
Wow.
So I thought, okay, Pastors and they said nothing can be possible. I can change society, I can change situation. So what should I start? Just to change my situation is just to go and to start to have this, to get this education of the a lawyer, to be a lawyer. Okay, because I had not enough money just for paying law, just to present me in the court, and it's quite a lot of money. So I thought maybe I should protect myself in the court.
Represent yourself.
Yeah, this was my new challenge. So as a task from Pastors Sunday mentorship group around books, writing, it was nothing when I just put before myself this task to present myself at the court to change situation. And I started to visiting university from after when I passed my exam 2 weeks after, I thought, I need practice. First course.
First course.
Yeah, 2 weeks of I need practice. I need to go and protect someone. So I found someone, great man in our church, Sergey. He's a lawyer in our church, and he started to protect people who suffered because of the financial crisis. And I said, please take me to your lawyer company. I will wash your floors. I will wash your dishes. I will do everything what you tell me. Just take me. I want to learn how to be a lawyer. He was a very kind man. He allowed me just to participate in this, and he even paid me some kind of money. I just so appreciate him for this. Yeah, and I used to work with him for 1 year.
Yeah.
Wow, it was great experience. After 2 weeks, when I was started, he said me go to the court and just represent someone.
Wow.
Till this day, just so far, I remember this first my time when I just visit court. I was very creative person, you know. I have my musician education. I was very creative woman. I never thought that I can be fighter, you know, to go to the court and to fight for someone. Yeah, I was self-employed, but I did not used to be like that, you know. Just pastors and they just make me feel something another way, you know, that I can change something.
You can achieve anything you want.
I thought, I'm just a woman who has financial debt with the son, but I can. Every time I just told this like affirmation to myself. So, and step by step, I started to represent people in the court, and because of my activities, because of my success and results, the main lawyer, he said, "Okay, let's move on. Let's change on the country level, something on the country." Really?
National level.
National level. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my God! I had no diploma of lawyer. Do you know about that?
You have diploma in law, and you want me to go to the national level? Wow!
I have only 6 or 7 months, something around this, practicing in the court, just typing. I was quite good, you know, I guess. And you know what? He said, "Okay, let's do something for people. Let's make some conference for people who suffering from the debt." Who has this debt, who could not pay back for banks, and let's discuss with the bank. You know, we have some problem, like technical problem in Ukraine in this area, because in other countries you can be bankrupt, and if you have not money, you can't pay for your apartment. You just can give your apartment, and you have nothing to bank. Yeah, in Ukraine you can't do this. In Ukraine, they will take your apartment, they will sell it for very low price, and the difference they put on you. Again.
So you lose your property.
And your money, which you are not.
And you still owe money. Okay.
So all countries, around 3 million people, they have such problem. Can you imagine this? And it was a fighting. And in addition, we have a huge level of corruption in our courts and our society. And maybe you can understand for a little bit how it was to go to the court and protect people when you have not any official methods just to stop this. No, it's not about skills. It's about no law to protect people.
No legal
nothing
protection.
And you need to fight, just to fight to not taking this apartment from you, because you will be in more debt if you will give this. And it was all about just to discussion with the government. So Pastor Sunday taught us just to go, just to knock every doors, just do impossible things. change everything. What you can just change. So, and we started to make conference every 2 months. Every month we have meeting. It was like working group around this topic. Lots of people joined, lots of lawyers, and then government noticed us, and they just asked us. They invite us, because we started to make a huge meeting of people. We went out of the street. We went through the street and said, "Come on, we need decision. We need your help." Just
wow.
Yeah, it was like peaceful, but we demanding just to hear us. There are 3 million people who suffering for this. Just hear from us. Just listen to us. You know, it was not like this kind of situation did not change. Doesn't change for now. It's a little bit moved, like, you know, for now. But at that moment, we could stop this so huge wave of taking from people this apartment, you know. Yeah, we stopped this just wave. And then the next our step was the deputies of parliament, people from parliament. They said, okay, if you understand what to do, just we invite you to special, you know, parliament has departments where they're making laws, yeah. So they invite us to the financial department, and we started officially. They make like special conclusions, and it was on the website of Parliament of Ukraine with our names. They put my name, this Sergey, my lawyer, and we started to make these laws, just who will be like protect consumers.
Policies.
Yeah.
So they started new policies after you fought for this to happen.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I realized, and I had no diploma of law. Can you imagine? when I was surrounded by lots of lawyers, lots of parliaments people, deputies had no diploma of lawyers, but I was like a lawyer because I had lots of practice. I understood the problem, and it means that's what pastors and they said. For do something, you don't need money or you don't need some miracles. Just do, and God will be with you, and God's anointing will be with you, and you will do these miracles. Just see this, and just follow this.
Well, you know, something that you're saying, I just thought I should just share with people out there. You know, you started with, you know, you were bankrupt, you were down, you know, you were going through a divorce at the time as well.
Yes.
All of these things, you use your problem to turn things around for thousands of people in the country.
Yes.
So through your problem and the teaching of Dr. Sunday, pushing you, putting you in the deep end of things, you were able to turn things around for others and even for yourself.
Yes.
So I don't know what anybody out there might be going through right now, or, you know, feeling about this testimony. Yes, DSA as a pastor, and OLIA here is sharing her life, her experience of DSA as a pastor is a learning opportunity. If you are out there, I would urge you to share this video onto your page as well, so that you can watch it again. There's so much content in this that you could use in the problems that you might be having now to change your life and the lives of others around. Brilliant. And don't forget, money, riches, wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
so working in this lawyer company for 1 year, I regained my lost years. For 1 year, I just got skills of the lawyers. For 1 year, I just had huge experience, which I had not before at all, never. For 1 year, I was started from potential to crew. Remember this? It was divorce, it was the zero. And I was in the Parliament of Ukraine of working group just to make a law to protect consumers. Of course, after this, during this way, Pastor on Sunday noticed me, and he put me on the first group, and it was first group, and then it was named Golden Fund.
Golden Fund.
Yeah, I'm golden.
So you
golden lady.
So you moved from 2 to 1.
Yeah, without like two, three, so just jump there.
All done.
Yeah, Pastor Sunday just And everyone who was in this golden fund, they were like a history makers. I was in this financial like politics area. Some was like in culture. Someone was in elections to the different kind of deputies. Someone was like teachers. They just spread teaching all around the school of Kiev or districts. One day, I just realized when we just came to the Pastor Sunday group, as always, and I saw, wow, I could believe lots of history makers here, and we're just simple people.
Ordinary people.
Ordinary people who just turn around everything.
Doing extraordinary things.
Wow, yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we were the same, look like, just talking. But inside of us, we got this pastors and they noting this, and this spirit of creators, a spirit of reformations, spirit to be pastors out of the church. So everyone who was in this group, I guess it's around 10%. I guess it was only pastors, in Orthodox, church is like a branch, like a normal church, yeah. Other people, 90%, we were as social leaders. Okay. Different ways, yeah.
So of the people that joined this group, this mentorship group, only 10% of them were actually pastors.
Yeah.
The 90% of them are social leaders. So they set up an NGO and made impacts in their society, in the nation.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Maybe we know why we did not finish this process. It happened some kind of political changes in Ukraine. It started war and it stopped because government changes and of course policy changes and from the beginning, and this issues was stuck, But it was another problem, we had just move on to
another problem.
Yeah. It was 2013. Politician great changes, and in Ukraine Crimea was occupied by Russia, yeah.
Yes.
And Donetsk and Lugansk, they just started to be separate. Yeah, they separated from Ukraine, and we were we saw the huge crowd of people who escaped from the south of Ukraine, from the war, because it was the bomb was there, and it was war, really war, and people who had lots of houses, they just stopped. Their life stopped, and they just move on to Kiev, and they have nothing here, no opportunities to work. Just most of them, they just escaped only what they have, just only one shoes, one bag, and nothing
what
else.
They have on.
Yes, yes. And pastors, and they said, lots of people here around, and church needs to be answer on this, because Ukrainians were really comparison people, and but sometimes it's difficult for us just to share what we have with someone who started war, just who was not agree with your decision, and you need to accept
them,
or
embrace somebody that don't accept you.
And it was a bit, a huge problem in our society, because people did not want to society divide. Someone just was sorry for these people, someone just blamed them that because of them war started, and it was huge mess of this. So, but pastors, and they said, if we are an answer for these people. And I just joined with other group of from our church. I guess it was 10 people in general. And among us was businessman who was a leader. We started kind of initiative, non-government movement for helping it calls like not like refugees, yeah. Let's call them they
Displaced
yes,
people.
displaced people. So, can you show this slide? One of this. It's
Okay.
just we have. I have just put some pictures of this. So, and it calls like East Kiev help. So, on the top, as you can see on the right top, I'm in a black. See, my hair with the man. This is a
Okay, with
leader.
the staff,
Yeah. And we just make some meeting for government. It was behind us was government, and was lots of journalists there. We just wanted them to pay attention on this problem, because people here, without clothes, without food, without any dotations, nothing. And it's around, statistic was around 1 million, I guess, only in Kiev.
Wow.
And they everywhere, and these people have nothing. So we just want just to pay attention on this, and we say that please just do any law for them, please do. And a few organizations, non-government organizations, and other volunteers just participate to us, and we made a law. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
We changed the situation. So Ukraine was law which was protect displaced people. They gave them money every month. They give them some benefits, just extra things, you know. So it was better than nothing. Yeah. So, so how do you think how it was when I'm just looking back for the first my day and a potential two when I was crying? I don't want to make this.
And now you're making waves. You're changing lives, making new policies.
Yes. So,
wow.
By the way, I did not say I just protect myself in the court. Yeah, I could protect myself, and I was fighting with the bank, and I just kind of won. You know, yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. And so, and the second one, the pictures when I'm in red. It's, you know, this is people from presenters from European Union Parliament.
Okay.
It was lots of people every time visiting our center. Our embassy, American embassy, different countries' embassy. It was international center. This small place with 10 people. We just meet every day with someone. Someone gave money, someone gave food, and I was like a PR manager. Yeah, it's just yeah. It was. I was volunteering as a PR manager in a non-government organization who helps internally displaced people from the east of Ukraine. It was a team of 10 people from our church who helped around people, 600 people we helped just to give them shelter. Because no houses, no apartment, no money, and we gave them 600 people shelters. And then we helped around 4,000 people. Yeah, that's 4,000 people in kind of health consultation, where we should go, where we need to find job. This we had like a place for clothes, for food. Lots of businessmen, just ordinary people came to us and brought us lots of food, clothes, and just every day we have something from people. They were so consolidated, you know, just we could be a center when people just got to know about us and they help us through us. So people became answer for others through us. So, and because of our help, I was participate in UNHCR. It's like kind of refugees agency. Yeah. It was shelter cluster, and I was a member of this. Can you imagine this? So it was like problem, again, national problem.
Solver. National problem solver.
Just ordinary things. Yeah, so I just want just to conclude about this. That's Pastor Sadeh always teach us as a pastor. He taught in the church as a pastor. He never considered like a pastor of local church just to how to survive. No. Pastor Sunday taught us you need to be an answer. and
problems.
not just small. If you can small, okay, but just think global, think wider. Just take minimum city, then district, and then country. So
Wow.
such small level, it's not about not for us. Yeah, so yeah, it was good, very interesting experience for 6 months, and all these months I did not work. I put myself completely as a volunteer. Yeah, and I could solve someone issues, and then I was feel that really I make a mark in my community, in my society, and my life does matter, you know.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking about, and I even did not need Pastor Sunday to tell this, you know. It just was part of my nature later.
You were fulfilled.
Yeah, because the sense of be useful, not just like to help, but to create something new, just to be part of the solving someone problem in a high level, it was so inspiring, you know. And you become mature in yourself, and you understand you don't need just to tell Pastor Sunday I do this next month on our mentorship. Pastor Sunday I did everything.
You don't need Pastor Sunday's permission. You don't need anybody's permission. No. You built yourself well enough.
No. Yes, yes. So it was another level. Anyway, we carry on. We just carried on, coming every time, first Saturday, I guess, or last Saturday, 1 month, and we just gave a report what we did, you know, and everyone it was our Golden Phone group. It was around 70 or 80 people, I guess, and 70 people, and they gave report. Can you imagine 70 people, just 70 people, in the center, in the basement of Pastor Sunday house.
In the basement.
Giving a report what we're doing on the national level.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I know you're laughing, but this is such a great thing. Yeah. 70 people. Did you hear what OLIA just said? 70 people in the basement of Dr. Sunday Adelaja's home giving reports of what they have done on a national level. So that's the Dr. Sunday mentorship group. That's just one group of 70 people. He has 10 groups at least. And 70 people in one group were giving reports. And all of them were giving reports about what they did or what they have done in the nation. Absolutely brilliant. This is what your pastors should be igniting in you. To go and change your nation, to change your environment, to influence decisions, to influence policies in your nation. That is what you should be doing. And I don't want to forget this book today, Money, Riches, Wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. Guys, please share this program. Share, so that more people can join us and hear this lovely testimonies, celebrations / lessons of DSA'S life and what he is doing and what he has done as a pastor. Dr. Sunday Adelaja as a pastor by OLIA BLYTH. Let's go.
Thank you. It's so good.
Thank you.
So, you know what? Every time I'm thinking, what if I did not see this program with Pastor Sunday at that particular moment when
that TV program you saw?
Yeah, when I was totally crushed and then when I was so lost, and then it totally changed my life in 10 years. Even it was happened early, but for these years I just regained my years.
Lost years.
Everything. I like this book.
How to regain your lost years.
Yeah, because Pastor Sunday, he taught us as a pastor just to value every second, you know. He said it's like literally to squeeze every drop of value from your time, from your from your personality, from your everything what you have. Just try to be
Squeeze.
and to be empty.
Yes.
And then new will come to you. So it's just
Wow.
beautiful, like just.
I like that. Squeeze everything, all the content that you have in your life, squeeze it, be empty, and then you're refilled. New will come to you.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this is what Pastor taught us.
That's a way of life,
Yes.
actually.
This is all about Pastor Sunday. So I'm so thankful for this financial crisis, which just make people just go out of the church. And Pastor Sunday changed his mind how to be a pastor to everyone, just to church, to mentorship, and just to mentorship group, and to every single person.
Wow.
So Pastor Sunday, it's a great personality, great person who just involved in everyone's life, and he's so, he's so interested in everyone, just to change someone's lives in a better way. He said, even you just get to know me, and it totally, the straight way change your life in 50%. So another 50%, you need to work with this. So it's our part just to do the best during this 50%.
Brilliant.
So yeah, and can we see другой slide? Another one's just picture, and of course this experience of mentorship groups. But Pastor Sunday, I know he's make like HMT, yeah.
Yes, history makers training now.
Yes,
yeah.
I guess it's not like that. We have a bit easier for me, but I know Pastor Sunday step by step teaching, just to go forward, just to make more, put more efforts, just to go and just to spread your message from God, principles of God, in particular practical things, because this is about church, this is about life, just not wasting life, not just to be visitor of the church, so boring, just wasting life, so meaningful life. I remember this, my life's supposed to be meaningful, no wasting any second. So look at this, another my experience.
I'm expecting a Ukrainian TV show.
Because of Pastor Sunday Impact from 2013, I'm an expert on Ukrainian TV shows and programs.
Brilliant.
I'm not journalist.
No, you're an expert.
I have not any documents that I just was learning as a journalist, or I have like some writing skills. No, but I wrote 3. I was an editor of 3 books.
Yes.
Pastor Sunday just every time put a new level. Okay, you did this, so it's boring for you now. So move on, next one level. So financial sphere, okay, move on. Politics sphere, move on. Just refugees, UN, okay, move on. So, okay, it's not boring life at all, So, and because we started to be very active, and people, journalists, different kind of presenters from different kind of authorities, they noticed us, and they asked to come to their program as an expert, and they invite us, where topic was like LGBT, LGBT. They like me.
LGBT.
They like me to be an opposite of LGBT. I'm a like protector of families' values. All the time I had this. By the way, the last one, it was the second one, not at the top, at the second one picture. It was, I guess, last month. I was there.
Recently.
Yeah, it was recently. Just few pictures. So in the top, I was discuss about women in Ukraine, and it's according Pastor Sunday book, Hooray, I'm a Woman, and they asked me very provocative questions. Wow, but woman is for giving birth to help your husband. Such kind of this word. And I just had like some debate with them, and they just invited this lady, another one, and she was like, for woman needs to be home, needs to do something.
The children.
Yeah. So it was very interesting experience, and yeah, it was new level for me. And still, they invited me in different kind of programs to represent some kind of principles. They know that I'm from Embassy of Church. It's just like popular church in Ukraine. Just. But anyway, just even we are not like pastors, and they are not very welcoming here as usual. So we are as his presenters everywhere.
Yes, you represent him everywhere.
Yeah, so there is no need pastors to go in this country, on this area. He just teaching people. He's growing disciples here, just history makers, and we are going, and we just change not just our life, we change definitely just life of lots of people, like policy of country, like changing in a better way. So for me, it's just really, really excited. It's really interesting way. And I love my life with Embassy of God. I'm so appreciate God for this opportunity to be here and to know Pastor Sunday personally. It is great opportunity to be part of his team, because my life changed totally. After all of this, my next challenge was English. Still not lots of people in our church, Ukrainians, they speak English, unfortunately. They could tell you lots of their things, believe me, only because they don't know English. They're not here, so they did not use their...
So they would, if they could speak English, they would be here telling me lots of things. Wow.
Yes, definitely. So Pastor Sadeh just every time pushed us, just go to study, go to learn English. And when I was in UN, for 6 months, every Monday we came to the meeting. It was different people from different countries, and they talk in English. Of course, it was a translator, interpreters.
Yeah,
interpreter.
Or translator.
Yeah. And I was listening. I thought, wow, these people, they have different experience from different countries, they share, and I can't talk to them just through the translator. I could just cooperate, but I can't. I don't understand English. And you know what the last step was which pushed me to study English?
What was that?
I got suggestion from one of the UN company. Let me tell you this story.
Yeah, I'm keen to hear it.
It's just to cry.
Tell us.
So one day, they saw how we used to work. We just help lots of people. Not lots of people could help. We change law, we change attitude in a city. It just make great influence around people. And one day I opened my email, and I got this email. And it says, we invite you to be as a presenter of our, as a leader, like for this year, a non-government organization, and to do what are you doing here now, just for payment. It was 2015 January, as I remember, like now, and they suggest me 2,000 euros every month for Ukraine.
Wow.
And visiting London every 3 months just to give a report about what I'm doing. And when I just opened this and and I started to cry. I can't speak English.
Oh no.
It was a huge and great challenge for me. I just was angry on myself. I said, stop. I don't want anymore it's just you could do this, you could do this, you could be in the parliament, you could be on the TV, you could be everywhere. You can't learn
just to speak English. Oh.
Yes, it's strange. It's strange for Ukraine, for Russia, for Belarus, because we all studied English in the school, but nobody can talk. It's kind of teaching, they just teach you words, but not speaking. And that's why we can't speak proper in Ukraine. That's why it's a difficult problem. So now the situation changed. In the younger generation, they can't speak English because, for example, I gave my son for study speak English. He was like 5 years. Now he's 16. From his 11, he started learning English, and now he started to learn German. You know, yeah. So because it's more opportunity. According to the statistic in Ukraine, if you know even one language, you have in 40% opportunities more to find good job and to have more even salary. If you know 2 languages in Ukraine, you have 60% above everyone.
Wow.
Can you imagine this?
Brilliant.
Yeah. So and I started to learn English. And
that was a good push.
Yeah, and you know what I thought? I thought I need to go somewhere just to involve myself completely in this English. And I choose work with the kids in the kindergarten, English kindergarten.
Okay.
And I was like, I was invited there, and I started as an administrator. Of course, for me, it was like very low level. Low, but I knew why I need this. And I thought I need my English. So from 8 till 5, it was English environment there. It was just, I get to use here in English. From 7 till 10 p.m., I was going on a course and was listening. And at 12 o'clock a.m., I was come back home. It was
midnight.
Yeah, it was 1 year how I was learning English.
Wow, you're a very determined person, you know.
Yes, yeah, I guess.
Wow.
So, and in 1 year, at that moment, I was started in the middle of 2015, and I said, Pastor Sunday, I've started learning English. And he said, okay.
Finally.
Yeah, I guess, I'm sorry, I just need to, I guess our presentation is
Go ahead.
Okay, so, and I thought, well, it's another task and I can run this, so I can overcome this. And I started to learn English, and my career was growing from the administrator. I started a director, and I moved on this kindergarten to another bigger place in 3 times. And the budget I raised in 3 times of this. Yeah, it's nobody done this before me. I have a reward from the founder as the best for ever director of the kindergarten and primary school. I opened a primary school as well.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just kind of way of my career. Another way was growing. So you need to best. You can best everywhere. It just Pastor Sunday showed us. That's what he taught us as a pastor. You can be, I thought maybe I can be the best in one area, but you remember I had not like a lawyer diploma, I had no journalist diploma. I had like, of course I was learning later in the college, university. I had just musician diploma as a theoretic teacher, and that's all. But I had this word from pastor, his spirit and his desire just makes me change my life completely and my environment, because when I just started to participate to Pastor Sunday mentorship group, our environment changed. You need to be environment which push you, which make you push, which make you feel like challenging every time. And you know, we became like Pastor Sunday. We just not just going to the cinema just to watch a movie. Even now, you
can't just do that around Pastor Sunday.
No,
you know.
it's not. You know, it's from beginning it was like a law. It's come on, you can't go.
Yeah,
just
this
to
is
wear.
too much.
Yeah, but now we understood. If I will go, if I allow myself just to have some kind of relax, it's only because I just want to change my picture, and that's all. But everyone, each of us, we just understood. I can't just waste my time going there.
Time is life.
Wow, 1 hour, I can write lots of things. I can do lots of things for 1 hour. My schedule, it's just like every minute, not just every minute, okay, just every hour. Between this, I do lots of things which make me just closer to my goals, to achieving my goals. Because my life, it's so interesting now. I just, only after 30, I started to live when I came to Pastor Sunday. So Pastor Sunday in the church, in the mentorship groups, for every single person, he just put himself completely, and it depends from each of us how we will open for this, how we'll get this, and how we'll just approach this.
How you embrace it, and the actions that you decided to take. Brilliant.
Yeah, I guess it's...
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, Olia, that was fantastic, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't even stop to ask you to register your interest at Move Agents Facebook Messenger so that you can contribute to this discussion. It was so interesting for me, you know, just seeing a Russian person talking about Pastor Sunday or Dr. Sunday Adelaja as a pastor and what that means to her. You know, there was no word of laying hands here as a pastor, no words of, you know, go and read Psalm whatever 100 times so that you can achieve something. It was all action. There was no, you know, go and read the Bible or fast or, you know, come to services for deliverance. There was none of that. From somebody that, so her relationship as Olia's relationship or understanding or knowledge or experience of Dr. Sunday as a pastor changed her life, and in turn, she changed the lives of many as well. Brilliant.
I need to add something.
Sure. You still have the time.
Something very important for me, because it totally changed my life and my life and my destiny.
Okay.
Because I started to learn English. I got married with Englishman from London, UK.
Ooh, a Londoner. Ooh.
Yeah, so it changed my life, and with my husband, who just accept this, you know, just because he never heard about Pastor Sunday, and he watched him, he had his book, and he support me in everything what I'm going in my movement, in my projects. So we are like together as one.
Wow.
So nothing changed because I was well prepared.
Yes. So you're not like, wow, you're a woman.
No. Before it's interesting. It was interesting story, but it's not about this. But this what it means that if you have some purpose, you just need to have strategy, plan, and just do execution. No lazy time, no like excuses, but actions, executions, and that's all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Action, execution. I love that. DSA as a pastor, I mean, to me, it's just great. It's music to my ears, even though the connotation of pastors to many is like somebody you just go to for prayers and, you know, deliverance and laying of hands and all that. You didn't hear any of that in the last hour and a half or so that we've been on air. You've heard it, you've seen it. This is testimony, and this is a lesson for all of us. Not just those who patronize the pastors, but also for the pastors themselves. You know, I think this is an opportunity to learn that, you know, your duty or your job, what you're supposed to do, is not just about prayers and laying hands, but encouraging others to go out there and bring the kingdom of God here on earth, impact lives as individuals. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank
I've
you.
enjoyed this, what should I call it, lessons of DSA as a pastor. Absolutely great. So if you're out there, guys, and you want to call in, here's your time to call in and share your thoughts, share your opinion, your what you learned from this session today or this program today. Let us know. We're keen to hear from you. And don't forget, Dr. Sunday just released another book. It should be on your screen now. The book should be on your screen. That's just been released is Money, Riches, Wealth. And the icing on the cake is until you know the difference, you are not free. Money, riches, wealth. You know, I really wish I can just sit down to have a conversation about this book. You know, this book is really, really doing something to me. You know, just going through this understanding of money, understanding of riches, understanding of wealth. You know,
Okay.
I know that money, you create it yourself by preferring solutions or being a solution to problems of society or what is needed and useful. I understand that and exchange my skill set or my abilities or the product for money. Riches and wealth, I'm a bit like this with it. I don't know about you. So apparently I am not free. And I'm going to read this book and I will tell you what I've learned from this book, Money, Riches, and Wealth. So this is Dr. Sunday's latest book. It's available on Amazon for pre-order at just $3.99. So go on Amazon and check it out, okay? So that you can also have this for a very, very low price of $3.99. And of course, if you're interested in getting any of Dr. Sunday's books at a discounted rate, this month of May is your opportunity to put your orders in, and you can do that by writing to dsasbooks@gmail.com, dsasbooks@gmail.com. We will honor your orders once we receive it in this month of May. We will honor all your orders at the discounted rate. So please bear with us though. We have a lot of orders in because of this promotion, and it's understandable. So keep them coming, but we will honor it and we will send you all your orders in time. Thank you very much. So
Okay.
Olia wants to
Yeah, I think maybe we just can have a look at
Okay.
our site.
some of the slides that you have.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
While we're waiting for people to call in, Olia is just going to go through her slides because we've been talking and having conversation a lot. So let's do the slides that she prepared for you. So here we go.
Okay, let's have some slides.
Okay.
So Pastor Sunday Delaggio, the founder of one of the largest churches in Europe, it just was really, you know, just greatest person who just came to the Embassy of God 2009, and this personality which I was faced, and I thought, no, it can happen, it never can happen that I can be part of his team, because only in Kiev Central Church it was 20,000 members and around 100,000 in satellite churches. Yeah, the next one please. And what can I say now? I just, you can, maybe it's not clear, I won't read this, it's just kind of information about church. You can read this, that's all results, all achievements of church. I was editor of the Reward of Embassy of God, I guess something like this, name of this book, and we just wrote everything, every single reward, achievement in that book. Everyone, just all pastors, all social leaders, and it's like statistic and numbers, figures, what we done. Just for example,
Wow.
yeah, can we just next one, please? And what can I tell about pastors today? It's like kind of pastors mentorship groups. For example, in the first one, the highest one, I'm in the corner in the right with the pink one stuff. It's like kind of iPad, and I'm there sitting and just listening. It was our like regular meeting, yeah, and that's how we just learning, just how the way how we were listening pastor and putting his principle. It's just like, you know, just working time. Just like if someone visited this mentorship groups, he knows how to work with pastors today. Just silence, concentration, focused, and huge energy everywhere. Yeah, and the second one, it's just different places. I guess it's our golden font group in the lower picture. Yeah, so that's what I said, that sounds of people went through Pastor Sunday HMT program, or it's like mentorship groups of Pastor Sunday and become influential people in their countries.
Okay.
Yeah, so particularly if you're talking about Ukraine, so many history makers in Ukraine. Yes, the next one. And what, like the uniqueness of Pastor Sunday, when we're talking, and when we can see him in a church, that he's he gives freedom to everyone in church to come up the stage and express their opinion. I think it's like this place, it starts for everyone. I guess I was started from this.
Yes.
Yeah, because Pastor Sunday said, what do you think about this, what I said? Don't sit in on your place and just run around and come on to the stage and just to share your experience, expressions, share with what you're feeling, what you're thinking about. He all the time pushes us. And when you was sitting just on your seats, yeah, I just feel so embarrassing. So it was, you know, I said, come on, I just need to take this microphone. Someone died, this one just, someone was like sweating. Yeah, it was really funny, but nobody could talk, you know, just proper way, just to talk, just to make conclusions. Everyone just talking from the A till the Z, yeah? From the beginning of the world. Pastor Sunday all the time said, please brief your conclusions. Be like highlights your points. 1, 2, 3, 4. The way how he was teaching us how to talk. It's separate topic, you know. It's just huge topic because we did not used to talk like, you know, very direct way. Yes. To talk very how to say. Focused, analytical. Thank you for help. Yeah. So it just talking. Well, I feel like this. Maybe I was going and I was thinking while I was going to the shop buying this bread, I was thinking what God meant when we read in this, and it was like that, you know. And every time now when I'm listening someone talking like this, not in our environment like mentorship groups, everyone just look at
You're
this.
New.
Are you? Is everything okay with you? You know?
Are you new?
Yeah, because the way how you need to talk, you need to be confident. You need to be short in your conclusions. Your conclusions need to be clear, and there is no need just to talk, to repeat the same few times. Pastor Sunday told me once, are you serious? You think I did not understand from the first time? Are you silly or something like that? You know, I'm sorry. I did not mean this. You know, it's all about habits. We just did not know. We don't notice what kind of habits we have. And because of the Pastor Sunday, he started change our mentality, mindset. Because mindset of the just shallow things, just water everywhere, water. Yeah, do you have this meaning? Yeah?
Yes.
Clear things.
They just flow. Everywhere. Yeah.
Pastor said, please think about other people. They need to listen to you. Just don't make them so like hard. You feel so hard, you know. Just. And it was in the beginning, because I was nervous, I was talking very fast. So Pastor said, you talk like, and can you imagine, I'm staying on the stage in front of the 1,000 people. I took this challenge, come on. I came to the stage. You need just to thank me for this, you know? I took this microphone. And now you just wanted to correct me. Are you serious?
Yeah.
And Pastor Sunday said, you talking like you have something hot in your
mouth. That's Dr. Sunday in front of everyone.
I was blushed. I tried to not move. Okay, I will repeat one. Don't repeat, just carry on and just to be slowly. Wow. And it was his practice, and you know, and I'm so thankful for him for this because of this practice on the stage, I could be on a TV. I could be on a parliament. I could be in a court. It's just rehearsal.
Yes,
it's
everything about Dr. Sunday's strategic.
So the way how he teaching, he was was started from us, just to he organized us to discipline, just from the beginning, just to go, take your first risk challenge, go to the stage, take this microphone and talk. Have you ever seen like this in the other churches?
Nope.
I never seen this. Nobody doesn't interested in people opinion, because everyone said, oh, he will start to talk. Oh, come on, go away. we don't need your opinion. But Pastor Sunday asked everyone, and he was listening. He's listened very careful, everyone. Sometimes I have no patience. I think, come on, I'm going to drink coffee because I have no patience for listening.
You don't have patience for other people.
Yes,
Wow.
I have not this patience. I said, come on, Pastor Sunday taught us every day. You don't understand. Yes, of course, I understand now this because I went through the Pastors and their home mentorship group. It took time for me, for each of us, just to think clearly, talk clear, briefly, with the accent, highlighting and explaining, to give examples and to be very connected. It's supposed to be connected, structures. And you just enjoy, and when you talk, you enjoy what you're talking about. And people enjoy what you're talking about. This is like the way of communication. This is a way of loving people, not just to express myself. And you just need to listen. I'm express myself. What I will tell you, what I feel, and I feel this, and I feel that. And the speaker doesn't bother about people, and this is a shame, you know. And Pastor Sunday taught us very kindly way, just very polite way, that we need just to be polite. We need to think about people,
Other people,
how to bring them message, how to talk and to explain them in different things, not repeat the same, but talk in different options. Just to understand, just to make people understand that's what you want to
explain
say.
the same thing using different words, different methods.
And when I was going to the stage, not me, everyone, pastors, and they said he was sitting with everyone, and you go into the stage, and he said, before you will tell something, please repeat this in your mind. Whoa. First sentence and then talk. Can you imagine this? Every time it was challenged to go to the stage. It was not like just go. Now Pastor is a very, very soft, calm person. He doesn't do that what he did with us that period. And it was huge, like we take a risk, you know. So I remember I was just talking with my neighbors, someone from Golden Font, Olena, and he said, "So are you going?" "Yes, I'm going." "Okay, God bless you." "Okay, let's go."
God bless you. Are you going to go to the stage? Yes. God bless you.
It was huge, huge challenge for us. Then definitely pastors, they will correct. Never say nothing, never. If you come, you won't feel like you're hero. No, it's for people from church. You see these pictures. People from church can say, like, because they're not like members of the mentorship group. They just started, then they the beginning. Maybe they won't be like HMT, but anyway, they do their best.
Yes.
And it was started from this. And then pastors, they changing through this simple things, simple action. He changed your mindset, mentality. Because when you started to speak, you need to take care about people with your talking. It's not about just talking. It's about to give message which make people feel better, not make them feel tired. Not just take the attention from you just because you want to express yourself.
It's the art of
like
communication.
Egocentric. It's some kind of selfish thing.
So it's not just about you getting everything out, but getting it out in a way that is suitable for the audience, the listeners.
I don't know, but I think you have this kind of issues as well with Nigerians. I guess
you can say that again. People are people.
Okay, let me tell you, everything will change, believe me, in a better way. You will change, I understand you so much because I was the same. I was like just non-stop, without dots, without commas, just talking. I'm trying, and no sense of this what I was talking. Yeah. So Pastor Sunday is a pastor. He teaching us. He just take away from him this microphone and give people, and people was talking, and it was his time. Look, he's a pastor. He needs to talk. He needs to encourage people, but not. He sent his message, and then he wanted feedback because he remembered that this crisis in 2008 when people did not give feedback because he thought he was naive, that people understood everything, that people follow this direction, follow this teaching.
Yes.
But as we could see, no. So that's why he just make this effort just to welcome people to the stage, explain. If you just scared, okay, tell what you think about. And when someone is talking, he just explain everything. He just talk with this person, and person just learning how to
dialogues
talk.
with
them. Yes. So
Brilliant.
this is all about Pastor Sunday. So maybe we have another one message. I'm sorry, just my phone. Another slide, yeah, maybe. And so it's about DSA as a church. And yeah, I don't know if any pastor who could do the same with people, just to invite in this house.
Yeah.
Lots of people. Pastor Sunday is an open person in every sense of the word. Every day, hundreds of people. You know this.
Yeah. I know this.
Every day, hundreds of people come visiting in his house. I don't know any pastor who does the same with people. You can see this as old people. He just honored them, that they are like part of our member. Sometimes he make these events with the teenagers. Sometimes it was like history makers. He can find the language, common language with every category of the people. So I don't think so. It's all about love. It's all about, just express his love in actions, in actives, just to give them food, to give them spiritual food, and just to share his precious time with kind of people. They won't be history makers, of course, but it's just old people, And he gave us example what is that to be a pastor, And maybe the last one, I'm talking a lot.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is kind of, if you can just on a full screen, please. It's quotes on pastoring. It's difficult to see. Yeah, thank you. God doesn't call you to be a minister who worries. It's about pastoring without tears. God doesn't call you to be a minister who worries, suffers, and weeps. He calls you to accomplish whatever He's called you to by His grace with thanksgiving. The mistake that many people make is that they use God to build up a ministry for themselves. They use the name of Jesus to build a church for themselves. The most important task that every pastor has is to get all his church members involved in some kind of ministry. That should be one of his main priorities. And of course, God always exalts the humble.
Wow. Brilliant. Yes. So this quote is in Pastoring Without Tears.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Olia. Well done. Good job. Thank you very much.
We have video. Okay.
Do we have any callers?
We have two videos. It's like answered about ministers and how to start church. It's like some tips for people.
Okay. We can start taking the calls, and in the middle we'll watch the videos. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, we're coming today, and actually we're coming to the end of the presentation. We have a couple of videos to show you, but I also want to remind you of the latest book, Money, Wealth, and riches, or money, riches, and wealth. If you don't know, until you know the difference, you are not free. It's available now on Amazon. You can get it now at a pre-order for just $3.99. That's $3.99. So I urge you to get this book, Money, Riches, Wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. I think I know just what money, you know. Okay, let's have our first video.
What advice can you give a pastor of a new church?
If you're a pastor of a new church, make sure that you spend most of your time discovering God.
Okay.
Fall in love with Him. Look to know Him. And after that, only look for success. Number 2, express your love to God rather towards people than in religion practices or in religious setting. So instead of you, for example, to just be, as a pastor, to just be looking forward to preach, rather look forward to touching people.
Okay.
And if you do those two, 3 things I've said, your ministry will be an exceptional one.
Wow. Thank you so much, Pastor, for that wonderful answer.
Yes. Okay, Olia, you wanted to say something?
Yes. This video is about, that's what I said. It's
Yes.
to show God through this, His love to love people through His actions. It's all about churches. It's all about services. So we are not talking about just a service in a church. Yeah, we're talking about to be social active, just to bring God, to bring His love and principle to society.
It's brilliant. The word I heard there is about touching lives. Make sure you touch lives. So how do you touch lives? You make an impact. You take actions for what is needed, not just praying and going to services after services. Brilliant, brilliant. You can watch the next video, please.
Yes, it's another one about church.
Okay. The next one is about church.
It's the same question.
I have a call. I'm now ready for the work of God. I've been praying for how to begin. I have conviction in my spirit that I can start the ministry, but no funds, and even logistics is not yet available. What should I do now? I need your prayer and divine advice. We need land in Ilorin, Nigeria now. Whatever God lays in your heart, kindly get in touch, sir.
It is a mistake to think that ministry or any other thing is started by money.
Okay.
Real things that will grow big and that will grow great don't start with money.
Okay.
They start with understanding, they start with resources in the person. They start with insight, and they start with the ability of the person to convert his knowledge, his skills, his value into product
Right.
and material or whatever the person wants. Money is not started by ministry. Ministry is not started by money. I'm sorry. Ministry is not started by money. Ministry is started by understanding.
Wow. Wow.
For example, I came here to the Ukraine. I had $20 in my pocket, but that $20 I gave for my house rent, for my dormitory that I was staying. So how did I come out to build a church in the country and to be the biggest church in the continent? Because I made use of the wealth that I already have. And the wealth I already have are not outside of me, they are inside of me. Your greatest wealth are not the ones outside of you, they are the ones inside of you. For example, let me give you an example of one of the wealth: love. Love for God and love for people. So when I'm riding in the car or in the bus, if I go to hell, God loves you. I love you. I just love on people and reveal Christ to them. So before I know it, 7 people showed up because I made an announcement. Before I know it, that 7 people went to 30 people and all that. Love attracted people. People had to bring money. That's one. Another wealth that I have is passion. I have the passion for the growth of the kingdom of God. That was my passion. Other people go have passion for selling or for buying or for, you go have passion for anything. And that passion led me to going out and say, if I don't touch people's life today, I don't want to come back today. That is passion. Like now, I'm doing 2 videos every day.
Right.
I don't have money. I don't need money for it, but I have passion. But I'm talking, what am I talking? What is inside of me? Your greatest worth is inside of you.
Ching ching. I love that. Guess what, guys? I just got the understanding of wealth.
I'm happy to be answering for you as well.
I'm still going to read the book though. Money, Riches, and Wealth. You know, another wealth that I have, and he just dropped it right there. Ta-da! I'm really excited. Now I know money and wealth. So one more, riches. But I still need to read. Oh guys, you know what? I just love knowledge. You know, when I get something like this, I'm so excited. You know, I was complaining that this money, riches, and wealth, but I still need to read in depth though. You know, the Sunday saying there that you don't need money, cash, in order to start a church, to this question. But we've got the 3rd video. Let's go. Oh, we've got a caller. Right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
I'm coming from Italy.
Hello.
Italy.
Yeah, I'm coming from Italy. My name is Gordy. It's a pleasure.
Hello, Gordy. Welcome.
Yeah. I really appreciate the work you are doing over there.
Thank
You
you.
are cool.
Thank you.
I will really miss your program.
Thank you. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, we really miss your program so much. In fact, I really want to appreciate Sunday and the radio, Dr. Sunday. It has really opened our eyes. Because the Bible says you will know the truth and the truth will set you free.
Yes.
In fact, I really appreciate him and celebrate him for availing himself for God to use him. Because Africa has been so long in bondage in the hands of all these Pentecostal mainstream Bible church. They have really brainwashed our people so much that Africa today is backward today is because of all these Pentecostal churches. Because their messages are not message that will develop the people and even the economy. You see, their messages boil down to what? To building their own empire. I've listened to Dr. Sunday Love series. But all these Pentecostal churches, all these pastors, they will tell you that loving God is you coming down to the church, spending all your time in the church. They will tell you that loving God is you giving your tithes, you giving quality offering, even here in diaspora, here in Europe. I can't imagine all these pastors telling all these boys that has no work, all these boys that are going to beg money from the Europeans. They'll be telling them to bring a quality offering. They will frown at all these boys giving coins. They are so wicked, they don't know God. They're only building their own empire, using them to build their own empire. I really enjoyed Dr. Sunday Adeleja. In fact, I really appreciate him for availing himself to open our eyes. Really, what is killing Africa is what plague of silence. You don't ask them questions. Like today, in my church, all of them has blocked me. They say because I don't care. Even my wife. But the Bible is being fulfilled in my time. Jesus Christ said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free."
Yes.
And he said they will be against you, even your wife, even your mother, for following the truth. One of my pastors was telling me that before now, they do listen to Sunday at the ledger, before now.
But they don't listen anymore because he's telling the truth. They don't listen
anymore because he's talking against, because he's losing their captive.
Yeah, he's spoiling their business.
Their business, yes. Yes, he's spoiling their business. So I'm here to encourage you people. In fact, it's God that is doing what he's doing. Yeah. And no man can stop the movement. And Africa will be liberated.
Yes. Thank you.
In fact, my congratulations once more to Doc.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tell him, in fact, a greater crown is waiting for him. Because he has liberated a lot of souls, so many souls. I can be telling people that, in fact, they need to pay tithe for them to enter heaven. They don't care whether you eat, whether you pay your house rent. They have nullified the finished work of Christ. In fact, I've been asking them. In fact, Jesus Christ, he said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me." Jesus Christ has really showed us how to love God. He's touching people, touching people's life. It's not by going to that shrine, you call it. And actually, it's a shrine.
Thank you very much, God.
So it's a pleasure, Maiwa.
Thank you.
In fact, you people should keep the flag flying. Heaven is rejoicing over you people for what you people are doing. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Everybody.
Thank you. Wow. That caller is serious. Okay, can we see the third slide? The third, no more videos. No. Okay. Any more caller? Okay. Hello, caller. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. So we're waiting for the next caller. We're going to connect with he or she now. And in the meantime, don't forget the latest book of Dr. Sunday is now available for pre-order. Please go ahead. Money, riches, and wealth. I just discovered what wealth is. You know, it was somewhere in the back of our head, but Dr. Sunday, last video we saw, just hit it on the nail. But really, I need to get this book and read it and understand it properly. You know, and I'm going to take that challenge myself. Money, riches, wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. Whoa, that's serious. And I want to be free. You know, I believe I was free, but I am going to be even more freer now. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Maiwa.
Good evening, Ufoma.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello, Ufoma.
Oh. Hello, okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, yes. Go ahead and speak.
Okay. Yeah, thank you thank you so much. I think I'm experiencing a bit of delay, but I hope.
Don't, okay. Ufoma, don't worry. Just speak. Speak into the phone properly. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Maiwa, and thank you for Oh.
You know, Ufoma, stop listening to your device. Of course, there's delay. You just speak as you're talking
Okay,
to.
so I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know why I'm messing things up this evening.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
listen to
I
your
just want
device. You
to
just
thank
talk.
Olia for everything that she has been sharing today. In fact, I've been so inspired, and at the same time, I was feeling a bit sad. And I keep going back to this statement, that I remember us making in those days, those 2 years ago when Pastor Sunday came, like, where have you been all these years? I wish we knew you 10 years ago. I wish we knew you much earlier than this. Because if there is one thing that challenged me when Pastor Sunday started coming online, was the testimonies from the people in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Testimonies, they just knocked me off. Like, these are ordinary people that heard this message that we are hearing, and they have made something great out of their life, and it really challenged me. And even hearing Olia speak now, I still feel that challenge, and I'm like, God, I don't know what to say, but
I understand you.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us do. Olia wants to say something.
And you can imagine, we were sitting in church for over 30 years, and we didn't even know what to do with our lives. We're just warming the pews and wasting life. I'm just wishing, if all these messages that we're hearing now are what we have been hearing for the past 30 years in Nigeria, I'm just wondering how that nation will be. I remember there was one year I was looking at the crowd gathered at Shiloh, and I was also looking at the crowd gathered at Redeemed, and I'm just saying, what a waste of human resources. If this gathering was just to empower these people and release them into Nigeria, do you know what will happen to that nation? Do you know what will happen to that nation? Now, to think that these people are just still locked up there, not being empowered, but they are kept as slaves, like in the slave plantation, it really makes me sad. But listening to Olia today, and also remembering the plan that Pastor Sunday has for Nigeria gives me hope, because even from my own testimony, you could see that from the ordinary place where they were, taking them through the training that they had to go through.
Yeah.
Look at the impact. Look at what is happening. And it makes me believe in myself more, that I can do something. I can do more than I'm even doing. It's really challenging, to me, knowing that, we have wasted so much time, and there's nothing impossible that we cannot do if we put our heart and put in the work. There's nothing we cannot do. I'm so challenged. I don't even know what to say. But
Brilliant, Informer.
Olia has really opened our eyes even the more today. About what Pastor Sunday, and also about what Pastor Sunday is doing, and also helping us to understand that this message works. If you really key into this message, if you put your heart into this message, the kingdom of God that God has put in us, we can actually take it out there and make an impact. I've been so encouraged, I've been so inspired, I've been so challenged, and I just want to keep thanking God for Pastor Sunday, that he came out, he saw this need, he saw this, the way we have just been wasting our lives, and he really spoke out and said, wake up. What are you doing? What are you guys? Wake up and go and reach out to your world. Don't waste your life. You are created for so much more. And I just really pray and hope that people will get this message and really make their life count. Because Olia's testimony, just go to YouTube and look at the testimonies. Those testimonies were the real push for me. Those testimonies from the Ukrainians, from ordinary people doing great things, because of the word. Pastor Sunday's message, I have tested it in my life, and I know that if you take the word of God that he is pushing, if you take the principles of the kingdom that he's bringing, that he's teaching us and trying to pass out every time, if you take it to heart and really implement it, you will see the result. It is not his word, it is God's word, and God's word works.
Yes.
And I just want to keep thanking him and appreciating God for his life. But he's just such a precious gift to us at this time. where we have wasted so much time in church. He's just such a precious gift. And I thank Olia today for all that she has shared. I don't know if you are hearing me, because I usually could get a response, but
Please,
I
we
just
are
know that you're
hearing
hearing me,
you.
and I just want to say thank you, Olia, and above all, thank you so much, Pastor Sunday, for the sacrifice and the patience and the love and the example that you have shown, and you keep showing us every day, that these things work. And I just I'm really so I'm so inspired today. Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant, Informa. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're encouraged as well by your testimony, and also, what your understanding of today's program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, both callers.
While I was just waiting for another caller, I just would like to tell this lady that never late. Don't just regret about your past years. Just to take this decision. If you open your heart for a message from Pastor Sunday, your life never be the same. Just make your progress every day. Just put the great goals, and just to grow in your will, just to follow this. It's very disciplined things that we need just to do every day. It's all about this. We have a great history makers, Pastor Sunday, and his word changing lots of people's lives. So it's definitely changed Nigeria and people in Nigeria. Everyone is needed just to take a decision and do step by step, and just to according to their goals.
Brilliant. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Good evening, Mayowa.
Good evening.
Olia, this is Derek calling from Cameroon.
Hello, did you say Eric or Derek?
Derek.
Hello, Derek. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, my sisters. I just want to thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you.
And to pray that God will continue to grease your elbows and give you more wisdom and energy to do what you're doing.
Amen.
And I know it's going to come to pass in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Now, what I have to say is that the very people who crucified Jesus are the very people who were waiting for a Messiah. When their Messiah came, the answer to their prayer, because they were praying for the Messiah to come. But when the Messiah came, they were the very one who said, away with him. We prefer Barnabas, the political prisoner, to this man who says he's our savior. And shockingly enough, today some of the Jews are still waiting for the Messiah. Sad enough, he will never come again. Because he came and they missed their own timing. That is exactly what is happening today. What you people are doing is answer to prayers that some people have prayed. But now that it is happening, their spiritual eyes are blind. And so those who will encounter the truth, those who will follow Jesus, are those who love the truth. Jesus says, I am the way, I am also the truth. If you are not a truth seeker, you cannot find Jesus today. It's so easy. People like what is the gospel that itches their ear and that promises them easy life, even when they know that it won't work. That's a fallacy in the whole thing. That they themselves know that they have tested this thing for 10 years, 50 years, it hasn't worked. But since they're not logical people to say, but if it's not working and I'm doing the same thing, am I not a dumb? But they prefer to continue on that lane. So don't be discouraged. Some of us, I read DSA, just one book. I've not listened to up to 100 messages, but since it is what I was looking for, I'm already on fire and I'm trusting God for a revival in Cameroon. DSA says something that many people are praying that God should bring revival. He doesn't pray that kind of prayer. I gave an example in the book of Matthew, I think chapter 9, where Jesus said, lift up your eyes and you will see that the field is already ripe. He said he doesn't pray that God should bring revival because he is here. He has to cause revival to happen. Because if the field is already ripe, Jesus said, lift up your eyes. And how do I know that he was correct? Is because the people he asked them to pray to God to send laborers into the field is the same people to whom he gave the Great Commission. Meaning that They were the laborers that were supposed to have been in the harvest field, but their head was down, and Jesus said, lift it up. And I believe what is happening today is the same. So many people's heads are down, and they are just looking for what will profit them in this on earth here. If they could lift up their eyes and see what God is doing, they will line up with what is happening today. You know, in Africa, we are prone to worship idols. It's the same attitude we have towards our leaders, spiritual or political. And it's sad that when they answer to the very problem we have, because where I am, people around me have problems, and their solutions are something that DSA is saying, but they prefer to reject it and remain in the problem. It's just sad. Anyway, it's just shameful. But we cannot stop doing the correct thing because of some people that are making noise. People who are some degree irrelevant. People that what they say cannot even help anybody. They have not helped themselves. So we just have to put it under the carpet and continue doing what we're doing. That's what Jesus did. The Pharisees fought him so intensely, but he did not stop to listen to what they were saying. He said, as I see the Father do, that is what I do. So it's okay, you will have so many critics, but know that there's a filter, and some of us are grateful for what is happening. We may not meet DSA personally, but we are grateful all the same to God and to the team around him. So I appreciate your effort, Mayowa and Olia, and even Victor and Anu. We are grateful, and we pray that God will continue to provide all that is needed for this movement. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Derek. You mentioned you read a book. Which book did you read?
I've read Church Shift.
Brilliant.
I've read The Essence of Life.
Wow. That's more than one.
I have read what I'm working on now is Getting Resources for Your Dream. There's another one I have here already, Life is an Opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm doing the online mentorship program. So I'm
brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant, Derek. Well done. Well done. Thanks for your call.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for your contribution.
Bye-bye.
Do we still have a caller? One more caller. Okay. Hello, caller. Okay. We're going to call the person that is waiting to contribute. So in the meantime, you can see on your screen, money reaches the wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. That's the latest book by Dr. Sunday Adelaja. It's available right now on Amazon. You can pre-order it for just $3.99. So go ahead and order this book, pre-order it at this very low price. Of course, you can also get it from us here by writing to DSA'sbooks@gmail.com and list. You can order other books from us directly, or if you prefer, you can go on Amazon. Anybody that wants to order from us here in Ukraine, this month of May, we're giving you a discounted rate. So it's going to be reduced from the normal price. So please feel free to send your orders in, and we would honor it at a discounted rate. We have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening, my love.
Good evening. Who's calling?
Joy calling from London.
This is?
Joy calling from London.
Hello, Joy. Welcome.
Thank you. Just to appreciate you and Olia. Is it Olia?
Olia, yes.
Olia, for great job that you've done and for all you've been doing since the beginning of this month. I've been following. And I'm in support of celebrating those that are alive. It's good to celebrate people that are alive rather than celebrating them while they are dead. And for all God have used DSA to do in this lifetime, we give glory to the Most High God for it.
Yes.
Just to appreciate you all for this great job. Well done. I'm really blessed and inspired by all the things you all have been doing. I wish DSA long life, prosperity, and many, many years in good health in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Happy birthday to DSA.
Thank you.
Thank you
Wow.
for
Thank
great
you.
job.
Thank you, Joy. Brilliant. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. All the
Thank you.
best. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Happy
Wow.
to hear like
Yes.
this, like when people inspiring some kind of testimony.
You've inspired lots of people, Olia.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so because I'm inspired by Pastor Sunday and just I'm his product.
Yes. And your gratitude is also inspiring other people. So well done.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. I've enjoyed the program today as usual, guys. I always enjoy the program, but this is another great day. Tomorrow we will continue with another topic, celebrating DSA 52nd birthday. His actual birthday is on the 28th of May. So hopefully you will join us throughout this month to celebrate Dr. Sunday Adelaja. And as we celebrate, we learn. Learning is the most important thing in our celebration at the moment. Learning, inspiration. As you've seen today, we've been inspired greatly. So guys, we have another caller. Wow. But I just wanted to close, but we have another caller. So why not? We'll let the caller share their thoughts. So on your screen, you will see a book, Money, Riches, Wealth. Until you know the difference, you are not free. Hello, caller. Okay, so that book is available right now on Amazon. You can get it at a pre-order discounted rate of $3.99. So go ahead and pre-order Money, Riches, Wealth. We have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mayowa. This is Alfred.
Hello, Alfred. How are you today?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're very well. Thank you.
Wow. I wasn't there from the beginning. I just got in halfway towards the end. But I was just calling to appreciate you guys for what you guys are doing. Thank you so much. Obviously, it's Dr. Sunday's birthday, and we appreciate and celebrate him for awesome work he has been doing. Really, lives are being changed. My life has been touched as well as a lot of people. Thousands, if not millions of people are being affected. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys having the program and giving us an opportunity to at least call and share our thoughts. So just thanking OLIA too for our contribution. So I appreciate you guys. God bless.
Thank you very much. We'd appreciate you. Thanks for the call. Okay, guys,
You're welcome.
we are going off for today. We will be back tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, the topic tomorrow, the presenter tomorrow. Olia, you've been fantastic.
Thank you. You're so good.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. I appreciate it. It's great having a conversation with you and also getting to know DSA as a pastor through your eyes. It's been beautiful. Thank you very much. So guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Please share this video and, write your comment in the comment section. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.